I'm dead tired on my feet. Now the work is all done, I'm gonna have a little fun and go fishing with Red. Hey, I can almost feel a granddaddy bluegill trying to take my bait. Hey, I can't wait to go fishing with Red. Fishing with Red.
Fishing with Red.
I'm going fishing with Red.
Going fishing with Red.
Don't come looking for me, 'cause I'm gonna be fishing with Red.
Bob, he's pulling the anchor on the Mr. Offshore right now.
Well, that's great, Red. I'm excited. I can almost just see us out there.
Billy Bob the Roar! Are you ready? There's Bill Morar. He's got on his red Holland cap.
That's Kenny Bain up there above him. He's as excited as I am about this trip. He helped gather up all this stuff we're going to dump out there, and we're just looking forward to a great... Look at the weather. Couldn't have been better.
Absolutely beautiful. Folks, my guest today on Outdoors with Red is Bob Rudder. He's from Kinsey, Alabama. And you can look at these old cars and tires. There's a peanut picker back there, and it's just an array of stuff that y'all have gathered up and hauled down here and put on the Mr. Offshore.
That's right. It's been fun gathering it up. We've met a lot of nice people that have given us some of this old stuff. That old peanut picker is one of the first Lilliston 1500 that ever got up in Houston, Henry County area, and we're going to go out and give it a new home.
That's right. We're going to mark it and call it the Red Holland spot out there in the Gulf of Mexico. Snapper and grouper is going to be raising and swimming all around that. Lobster will make a home in that old Lilliston peanut picker. There's some fine metal in that peanut picker.
Gosh, yes. We thought it weighed probably 3,000 pounds, but when Joe Ed picked it up, he said it probably weighs 5,500 pounds. It picked the wheels up on that yellow cherry picker sitting on the deck there.
Folks, they're cranking the engines on the Mr. Offshore, getting ready to go out into the Gulf of Mexico. This is the way they make artificial reefs. And of course, we couldn't do all this that we're doing today without Joe Ed Davis down here at Panama City. Joe Ed's going to be taking people out and fishing around this stuff. So when you come down here and go out on one of his charter boats, you can say to the captain, are we fishing around that Lilliston peanut picker? Or maybe that old Oldsmobile station wagon? You won't know, because there'll be artificial reefs covered with shells and sea growth in the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico.
Let's go do it.
You saw it first right here on Outdoors with Red. Joe Ed's twisting them engines, getting ready to go. Let's go.
This is Perry at King's Discount Drug and King's Outdoors in Chipley, Florida. We've got long guns, we've got short guns. Ladies, we want you to feel at home. Whether it's a handgun for you or a layaway for your husband, we're here to help you one-on-one. Deer rifles, shotguns, handguns, anything you need right here at King's Discount Drug. From brim fishing to bass fishing, we've even got the Red Holland poles, got everything you need. We have ammunition, any gauge caliber you need, and all gun accessories.
For all your prescription needs.
And all your outdoor stuff, y'all come see us.
Fred, I appreciate you taking time to meet me up here this morning. We need to shoot a couple new commercials, getting great response off the other ones, but we need to do something a little different. We need to focus on the entire business. What's wrong with you, man?
Man, I got cramp in my stomach. You got to excuse me, okay?
Go right ahead. I need to make a phone call anyway. Hey, John, how you doing? Oh, man, Red's not going to be impressed with this. I think the price of commercials just went up.
Oh, what an explosion! Oh, I knew I shouldn't have ate that chili last night.
We're standing in the back of a 1955 Chevrolet out here somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico. Bob, how long did it take you and your partners to get all these cars and the peanut pickers and tires and stuff moved down here?
It took the better part of 2 weeks. The hardest part is loading it up from where we find it. It's easy enough to get it unloaded, But getting it on like this old Fairlane over here, it took us 2 full days to get that one out of the wood, wrap out from around the pine tree, put some wheels back on it, and jack it up, then pull it up on the trailer.
All right, it takes a lot of time to do this stuff like this. You know, when they get it down here, the work's not over. Bill Marar, in fact, is over here inside this car, down in here. In fact, he's letting the window down now. Bill? Hey! Bill, take this mic. Tell them what you're doing.
Okay, Red, we're down here inside this car, and these tires and anything that's loose that might float, we need to secure it to the inside of the car or secure it to the car somewhere where it'll stay in here. And that's what I'm doing now, tying these tires off this car post, and we'll have it ready in just a few minutes. Time we get a drop site where we'll be all ready to go and be ready to put it in the water. Okay, Red, I'm handing the mic back to you.
All right, folks, they got to hook cables to them, Joe Earl. Look at this right here. They got to hook cables to them. They got new rigging on here to where they can hook that cherry picker back there and pick this up with a crane and hold it and lift it over the side. Y'all keep us tuned in. This ought to be interesting out in the Gulf of Mexico. We've dropped a buoy out here on a previous spot that was put here several years ago, right, Joe Ed? And the chief is actually backing down on it. You can see the jug that we dropped it on the low end reading out there, right, Joe Ed?
That's correct. This is an artificial reef that we started a couple of years ago. And we just bringing some stuff out here to replenish it and make it just a little bit bigger and easier to find. And hopefully get up a few more fish.
All right, they're going to sweeten the pot, in other words.
That's right.
And you see that peanut picker down there. Now, he's outside, and he's using the controls back here to back that boat right down on that jug there. And you're going to see that peanut picker go off there, and those tires are hooked to it back there that's laying along the back. And those tires will extend above it, right, Joe Ed?
We hope that is right. We haven't cut any holes in them. But the tires have so much buoyancy, they'll float off, drift off if you don't tie them to something heavy. So we've got them tied to that peanut picker back there to hold them in position and hold them there so they won't float away.
All right, how long is this boat, Joe Ed?
It's 130 foot long.
And the chief, how many years was you in the Navy?
About 100.
He was in the Navy 100 years.
Well, you can look at him and tell that.
Chief, I did introduce you, didn't I?
No, I don't believe you did.
Pardon?
I don't believe you did.
I never did, Joe. Come here. I'm going to let you introduce yourself, Chief. Chief Flora. How long you been down here in Panama City?
About, off and on, about 40 years.
All right. Him and Bob Rudder's been up top discussing old war. I'll just leave it like that, Chief. Y'all been discussing old war stories, okay? All right, they fixing to light the torch. Yeah, we're ready. All right, Joe Ed, come on around here so you can see. And we're going to kind of narrate this thing. You got the gas turned on, he said. Got the turn, he's holding it one. Pause, Joe. Go ahead and run, Joe Earl.
He's pushing the tires overboard.
Yeah. You rolling? All right, well, he was pushing them up toward the end, wasn't he?
He's pushing right close to the edge of the boat, so they'll pull off whenever they cut that.
All right.
The peanut picker is sort of balanced right there on the stern, and we got it chained down, and he's going to take a torch and cut the chain, and then hopefully it'll just teeter over and fall over and jerk the tires over, and all of it will go down together.
All right.
The tires are cabled to the peanut picker, so
they'll extend above it. All right.
You know, when you catch brim like this, you need a pole with some action on it. So why not get you a Red Holland Brim Master? They're sold at all your sporting goods stores throughout the Southeast. Even little brim feel big on a Red Holland Brim Master, so pick you one up at your sporting goods store today. Buddy's Seafood at the corner of Highway 79 and Back Beach. The freshest seafood, scallops, Apalachicola oysters, lobster, stuffed crab, grouper, snapper, and a large selection of Gulf and Bay shrimp. And our steam bar for all shellfish. Just look at these shrimp and potatoes from our steam bar. We're open from 10 till 6, 7 days a week. So for fresh seafood from the Bay and Gulf, let us steam your next meal. Don't forget, we carry crawfish.
Kind of like a Christmas tree effect down there. So he's getting the torch lit now. We're going ready to cut it. Bill! Okay.
Hope you don't lose my...
Hope you don't lose what, Joanne?
My dog. My chain dog.
Oh, your locking dog? Well, he ought to cut it at the top.
He's got it figured out probably where to cut it at. I just hope it don't go overboard with it. I hate to lose that.
Yeah.
I have to go down and get it.
Well, Bill's holding on. There it goes. There she goes.
All right, why don't you drag the tires out now?
All right. Come on, tires. Come on, tires. There goes the tires. Yeah! All right! Woo!
She's on her way.
She's on her way to the bottom.
Right.
A Lewiston peanut picker that served its useful life picking peanuts, now in the Gulf of Mexico for red snapper and grouper and amberjack to come and live and build around, and so we can come out here and entertain you on an outdoors program. Okay, mark the spot. Get that low red reading. All right, Joanne, we've decided to go ahead and sweeten this up even more.
Yeah, we're going to put a little icing on it now. And,
all right, tell us what we're dropping there, Joanne.
Well, this is a bunch of old tires and a foundation for an air compressor. We put in a crankshaft out of a 671 Detroit diesel. That's to anchor the tires and hold them in the right spot.
All right, Bill's working a cherry picker, and he's turning it around now. And you can see how far that should float up in the water there. You're talking about making a fish reef. Boy, them amberjack ought to gather around this. Bob, are you excited? Come here. Bob's up front. He won't let nobody else in the cockpit with him to get these low rand readings, right?
That is correct. And the ones I got are coated.
All right. Let me tell you. Explain that, Bob, what we're talking about here.
Well, the low rand is long-range navigation. It's just a grid.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about tell them why you protect the numbers.
Oh, because you give those out, and pretty soon it's just a domino effect. Everybody has them, so folks that got numbers really seem to protect them. And that protects your fishing spot. If you come back here twice a year, that's not excessive, and you can get you a good mess of fish off of them if you don't overfish them.
All right. All right, how close to the other one?
Look down, and then that chain on there will, yeah, that's right, let her go. No, let her go, let her go, let her go.
Let her go, all right. He's going to let her go right now. I thought we was pretty close to where that other one is. Just makes a bigger spot, huh?
See the chain coming tight now?
Oh, yeah, I see the chain coming tight up at the top. Jorrell, get that, watch how he drops it and flips the chain. See it? I seen the cherry picker bend up too a little bit.
About 50 feet.
There it goes. There she goes. And there goes the tires almost off. And what he's going to do probably. Y'all be careful down there, boys. They're going to have to. All right, look at them big old. Joanne, what kind of engines you got in this?
It's got Detroit.
There it goes. Oh, look. The chief knew what was going on. There it goes.
They're Detroits.
They what?
Detroit.
How many engines is in here?
Oh, well, I got two main engines, and then there's two generator engines.
All right.
The main engines are what they call 1671s. You got 16 cylinders per engine.
16 cylinders per engine?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Folks, we're going to pick up the buoy. The spot's made in the Gulf of Mexico. Then we're going to go a little further on Outdoors with Red. There's a board we got to pick up and a buoy. You don't ever leave nothing floating out of here because some boat could come along and possibly hit it. Glad to have you on Outdoors with Red in the Gulf of Mexico.
Atlas is the only state-certified local manufacturer of wood and aluminum portable buildings. We have all sizes, wide doors, 6 foot to 4 foot, roll-ups. Don't just buy anything. We can put the doors and the windows where you want them. We build our own trusses, carports, barns, enclosed or open. Folks, I just got a 6x10. They delivered it the same day.
Just give us a call at Atlas Portable Buildings.
5 minutes north of the Panama City Mall on Highway 231.
Dolomite Incorporated, located Highway 71 south of the interstate, about 3.5 miles. Folks, if it's Dolomite lime you need at your place, they're bigger, they're better, they're cheaper. They can serve you better than anybody in the whole southeastern part of the United States. You call them right now. Get them on the phone. They'll come serve you. Dolomite Incorporated, located Highway 71 south of the interstate, about 3.5 miles. And at Dolomite of Marietta, they also carry them rocks for them driveways.
At the sound machine up there.
All right, well, what are we going to do?
They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
We're going to add 2 more strings of tires. We got some old air conditioning units. Yeah, we're going to put 2 more air conditioning units right there with some tires on too.
He's going to put the rest of this stuff there too, Joe. He's going to sweeten this one up. You're going to sweeten this one up good, right, Joanne?
Yeah, we're going to put about 3 dumps on it. This stuff will start growing barnacles on it, hopefully by spring, and by midsummer it'll have enough on there that it'll accumulate small fish. And then when you get small fish around it, you're going to be some big ones there trying to catch them little ones. You're never out of danger when you're out at sea. If you're smaller than the other fellow, you're liable to get eaten.
In other words, look out.
Look out.
The big fish is going to eat the little one.
Well, the barnacles grow on all this stuff, and then the little fish come up there to pick on the barnacles, and then the big fish come along and chase the little fish. And of course, they got a lot of places to hide to keep away from the big fish, but he'll lay around there and keep trying to catch one of them anyway. It's just the way the food chain goes in the ocean.
All right, Joanne.
Yeah, here goes an old air conditioner with a couple of strings of tires on it. It's quite a bit of work for this, but it pays off. Well, I believe it will. We've been doing it for years, and I know it used to pay off, and then we slacked off on it. But we're back at it trying to help the situation out a little bit with this fishing, so we give people a better chance to catch some fish.
All right, now on these spots, nothing with oil in it can go in there. All the engines are moved out of these cars, all the transmissions, the rear axles, the compressors out of these things. No oil can go in there, right, Joanne?
That's correct. Well, they don't want you putting oil out because we don't want to put it out anyway. But, you got to have the engines out and the rear axle out from under it, and it in a clean condition before you can put it overboard.
That's right. Now, the shells will completely encrust this thing, and years from now, all it'll be is a mound of shells there. We're not polluting the oceans.
No, the cars so give them 10 years and they'll be disappeared, but it will start a reef there.
That's right, just from the shells being piled up.
Just accumulation of growth. All this does is give places for barnacles and things to start growing on, and it'll...
Come watch. We done got this reading. Come on out and watch. Come on. Well, come on. We got the number. All right. Bob Rudder's on the inside writing down the numbers where this stuff's being dropped. And what he's going to do, he's going to commit them to memory and eat them. There it is. He's dropped it. And she's not rolling over a little bit. There goes Kenny. You see Kenny? Hey, Rudder?
Kenny's doing good.
Kenny does you a good job.
He's a good deckhand.
Good deckhand. All right. There you go. Watch it, Kenny. There you go. Chief got her. Watch her go down now, folks. There she goes.
We're gonna take you to the limit. We're We have a great selection of Extreme boats in stock and ready to go. Huge discounts on all models. Save thousands by buying factory direct. Great financing available. We take great pride in manufacturing Extreme boats. Every Extreme Boats features an all-welded, all-aluminum hull. Come see us. That's Extreme Boats, 10 miles north of Bond.
All these windows were installed by Custom Glass. Big jobs in old and new businesses and condos. No job is too big or too small. All the glass in the new addition at the Bay Medical Center. Any type mirror, glass tabletop, and we specialize in enclosed showers. So if your need is any kind of glass, call Custom Glass today.
All right, Bob, what do we got here?
Well, we got an old Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser. Came out of the woods up there north of Headland. Ought to make a really good spot. See, you got the doors and all intact and closed there, but we put the windows down so the fish can get in and out and have protection from the predator fish when they come around. We got some tires in it for the lobster to get in and hide.
Move, Joanne, away from that thing. Excuse me, go ahead.
All right, man, you're going to start back.
I'm sorry to holler in your ear like that. There it is.
Yeah, well, you know, there are two kind of lobster right here, the Florida spiny lobster and the little shovel nose or bulldozer or slipper lobster, as they call it. The lobster is really... Look at there you go. Don't tell me it's going to float.
Wait a minute, where'd that spare tire come from? It's coming up. We got to have
tied in down there.
Is it tied in? I don't see a rope going around. We're going to have to get that. We'll pick that up, though.
It ain't sucking.
I know it. She will, though. She's washing on the... I can't believe this. Should have opened the doors, Bob. She's slowly going down.
They don't build them like that anymore.
They don't build them like that, do they, the Chief?
No, not anymore.
There you go.
Hey, we got to pick up that spare tire.
It's tied in there.
No, I don't believe it's tied. I thought it was tied, too. That's a better spare than I got on my car. There. There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on.
It's coming in the other.
Yeah, it's coming in the other window. Boy, you talking about a shot now. That is a shot right there. All right, get your reading. There she goes. Whoosh. No, that tire's not tied in. We'll move over there. Chief, we need to move over and pick that tire up. He's operating this boat from back here, not up in the what would you call that, the pilot house, but he's outside out here. Boys, I wish y'all would get away from that thing. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's hung. I see what it is. It's twisted is what it is. They're trying to get it untwisted. There we go. Now get a shot of that Alabama tag there. 37A 1454.
Headland tag.
Headland tag. All right. Here we go. There he goes now.
Henry County.
Henry County, yeah. All right. Chief's backed it right down here on it. Right down on our jug where he wants it. You talking about, there he goes! Hey, Joanne, on the next one, need to open the doors. Okay, there she goes. She's going a lot quicker. There she goes, 37A, 1454. And she's gone to the bottom for the lobster and the snapper and the grouper to live in.
Hi, I'm Barry. This is Barry Specialty Batteries. Y'all come on in. We got all the batteries you'll ever need.
We've got batteries for your camcorder, digital camera, laptop computer, cell phone, VHF radios, cordless shavers, cordless tools, and your car door locker.
Your power tool not giving you the runtime you need? Let me build you a souped-up battery pack.
We have a full line of marine batteries, and we also build custom cables.
That's Barry Specialty Batteries.
We love to fish at the city marina.
Folks, the Panama City Marina is open 7 days a week. Anyone can fish with just $1 permit from the marina office. Look at all the neat stuff. Let your wife shop in our first-class marine store. live and frozen bait and fishing tackle you'll need. Pull in for gas and diesel fuel. We also have boat slips covered and open for rent, and we're just a short walk from downtown Panama City.
I bring my family fishing here all the time.
You know, when you catch brim like this, you need a pole with some action on it. So why not get you a Red Holland Brim Master? They're sold at all your sporting goods stores throughout the Southeast. Even little brim feel big on a Red Holland Brim Master, so pick you one up at your sporting goods store today.
All right, Bob, tell us about this '78 Caprice Classic.
Yeah, we got the seats out of it, some tires in it so the little lobster can get in there. Fish can swim in and out with the windows broken out of it. This ought to be one of the better holes, sort of a classic hole.
A classic hole. A Caprice Classic hole. I like that now. That's all right.
Giving Disney a little advertisement.
Yeah, I see there's a bumper sticker, Walt Disney World, right on the back of it. There she goes.
All right.
All right.
Another floater.
Oh, no. See, we got the hood open on that. If anybody wants to check the oil there, they can, so.
No, there's no oil in it.
Here you go. No oil in it. You're right. Come on, let's move over here where you can shoot right down on it, Joe Earl. Come on. Up.
Okay.
The sun's sinking in the west, and that Caprice Classic's sinking in the Gulf, so. And she's floating. You can see water slowly seeping up from the bottom. She'll take a nose dive in just a second. And down she goes. Joel, they float a lot faster than I thought they would. It take a while for them to go down, don't it?
Well, they don't have any engine or transmission or axle or anything like that, just car body. So with the doors closed like that, it will take a little while, but it'll sink in just another minute.
And she goes.
She's gonna go down nose first.
Nose first, and she'll set right down on the bottom. You can see that chrome bumper shining. More of them barnacles will really get on that thing down there. Woo.
There she goes.
Yes, sir. Nose first, folks.
Right.
There she goes.
Get like it jumped off a bridge.
Goodness, boy, it gets up to gain speed, don't it?
Oh boy.
Yeah, she's
It'll take it long to disappear once it goes.
All right. Putting up the cable on the top. Well, we really hope we can fish in here. Oh, probably 6 months, a year from now. I'll follow you, Joe. Go ahead. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead. Go ahead. Uh-oh. There she goes. To the bottom. Folks, as the sun sets in the west, we're fixing to haul it all in, tie down the equipment, and go back down to Captain Anderson's where the Mr. Offshore's docked. Y'all driving around down there this winter, y'all stop by and see it. Joe Ed would like to welcome y'all to come down and walk around the docks down there and just make yourself at home. Thank y'all for watching Outdoors with Red. Thanks from Joe Ed Davis, all the guys that's worked real hard to get this stuff out here. Thank y'all for watching Outdoors with Red.
Night's beginning to fall. We ain't caught nothing.